Fascinating facts about ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt is the land of magic and riddles. It dates back to 3150 BC. Since Upper and Lower Egypt were unified under the rule of King Mina, who was the first pharaoh, the ancient Egyptian civilization has been a source of inspiration for historians and excavators. The Greek historian Herodotus said, "Egypt is the gift of the Nile." Every year, the snow in the mountains of East Africa melts and floods the banks of the Nile, and restores life to Egypt. The soil becomes rich in nutrients that provided the ancient Egyptians with annual crops. But how did ancient Egypt become an inspiration? There are fascinating facts about ancient Egypt that made it a land of magic and mysteries. Great Sphinx. It is the oldest puzzle sculpture that resembles a creature with a human head and a lion's body. It is located in the Giza Plateau and is believed to represent the face of Pharaoh Khafre. Most scholars believe that it was built between the reign of Khafre, 2558 to 2532 BC. There are no ancient kingdom inscriptions describing its structure or purpose. Pyramid of Khufu. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world still in existence. The pyramids were built to preserve the mummy of the pharaoh and help him on his journey to heaven. The ancient Egyptians believed that the spirit of King Pharaoh would take care of them and keep them from any evil. The Queen's pyramids were smaller, simple, and surrounded by temples. There is still debate about the reasons for building the pyramids. While some believe that they are burial relics, others have gone so far as to suggest that it is a resurrection machine. Gods and goddesses. The ancient Egyptians believed in gods and goddesses, whose number exceeded 2,000. Each one had a different role in their lives. Some were creative, others to maintain peace and harmony. Many cities struggled to make their local deities a high standard of the state religion. The gods and goddesses were in the form of the human body and the head of an animal. Hieroglyphs. The ancient Egyptians believed that it was important to write and share information about all aspects of life. So they made a written text of 24 symbols and signs called hieroglyphs. They wrote it on porcelain, on the walls of temples and on papyrus. Papyrus, which the ancient Egyptians used to write, was made of papyrus plant. It was the first time it was made in Egypt and South Sudan until the 4th millennium BC. At that time, papyrus was only made in Alexandria. So it was the port to which all ships from all over the world come to buy this precious substance. And thus was the reason for the economic prosperity of Alexandria. Afterlife and birth. The ancient Egyptians believed in the afterlife and resurrection. They thought that there is a land of 2 fields after the hereafter, and by doing good the heart is softened. According to ancient Egyptian myths, if the goddess Mot measured your heart and weighed, it could be stuck in your tomb forever. Mummification. Over time, the ancient Egyptians developed a method for preserving corpses to stay vibrant, which today we call mummification. Mummification in ancient Egypt was associated with immortality, and this idea made the ancient Egyptians build pyramids, temples, and huge facilities. They also took care of corpses as they believed that the soul would return to the afterlife. The mummification process involved removing the organs except for the heart, then wrapping the body in linen to protect it so that the soul could learn about its afterlife.